Assalamu alaikum. In this lecture, we will learn about the important MCQs that appear on MDCAT, and which is the most important for all the students that wants to appear in the MDCAT and wants to get admission in any medical college. So let's start. Which characters differentiates the living things from the non-living organisms? They live in the same ecosystem. It's not important whether they live in the same ecosystem or not. It's not an important thing that differentiate them. They are acted upon by the same environment. It is also not much important. They are highly organized and complex, made up from one or more cells, and contain the genetic material. Yes. Basically, the main character is that they are highly organized and complex. So option C here is the right answer. The experiments on the DNA molecules and chromosomes for knowing the basis of inherited diseases are conducted by molecular biologists. Yes, molecular biologists are basically DNA is a molecule and it involves the study of molecular biology, and the scientists, molecular biologists will surely study them. But microbiologists study that particular microorganisms. Freshwater biologists, they study the living organisms present in the freshwater habitat. Social biologists, they mostly study with the social behavior of animals. So option A here is the rightmost answer. Out of the 92 naturally occurring chemical elements, how many are considered as bioelements? Almost 16 elements are considered as bioelements. So option B here is the right answer. A large regional community primarily determined by climate is called biome. It is basically a biome. Vaccine was first developed by Edward Jenner. So option B here is the right answer. Which disease has been totally eradicated from the world because of the effective vaccination? As we all know that among them, the smallpox is that particular disease which has been completely eradicated from the world. The one which is present in all the living things. Cell nucleus is not present in all, it is absent in prokaryotes. DNA or RNA, yes, it is present in all the living things. Cell membrane and vacuoles are not present in all. So option B here is the right answer. The mechanism of stomatal movement is related to the branch of biology called taxonomy. No, taxonomy is related to the taxas, means the classification. Physiology, yes, because the physiology is involves in study of the internal organs of living things, and stomata are present in the plant, so it comes in the category of physiology. How many percentage of water is present in the brain cells? It almost 85% water is present in the brain cells. The number of the calories required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water from the 15 to 16 degrees centigrade is called specific heat capacity, because it is the specific heat capacity of that particular water which is required to raise its temperature from 15 to 16 degrees centigrade. So option B here is the right answer. In glycine, an amino acid R group is replaced by H, hydrogen atom. An insulin molecule consists of how many polypeptide chains? It contains around 2 polypeptide chains. So option B here is the right answer. Ribosomal RNA constitutes how much percentage of total cellular RNA? Almost 80%, because it has to do a lot of function for the cell. That's why most of the RNA is accomplished by the ribosomal RNA. Biological molecules, proteins, which catalyzes a biochemical reaction and remain unchanged after the completion of a reaction are called, as we all know, they are enzymes. Enzymes catalyze the different reactions and remain unchanged even after the completion of the reaction. If the concentration of the enzyme is kept constant and amount of the substrate is increased, a point is reached. When an increase in the substrate concentration does not affect the reaction rate because of denatured, no, enzymes do not get denatured the rate of the reaction is indirectly proportional to the substrate concentration at this point. Yes, it is, but it does not affect the reaction rate. All the active sites of the enzymes molecules are occupied. Yes, whenever all the active sites of the enzymes will be occupied, then the rate of the reaction will not increase anymore. So option C here is the right answer. Resolution power of a compound microscope is about 2xm. So option A here is the right answer. Of the following, which one is not the characteristic of the mitochondria? It contains F1 particles. Yes, it does. It is involved in the synthesis of proteins. Yes, it does, because it has its own ribosomes and DNA. It is a self-replicating organelle. Yes, it is. Number of the mitochondria is constant. No. Number of mitochondria is not constant. They can vary from cell to cell. Solanum tuberosum is the scientific name of potato. Attachment of the bacteriophage with the receptor site on the bacterial cell wall involves strong covalent bonding. No, strong covalent bonding is not required here. It requires the weak interactions between the receptor site and the bacteriophage, so that the bacteriophage can inject the particular genetic material in the bacteria and then get detached from the bacteria. So the weak chemical union is required. So option B here is the right answer. Mode of transmission of the hepatitis A is serum. No, serum is not involved in this, and serum is involved to some extent, but not all extent, right? So fecal oral, yes, fecal oral is the route through which the hepatitis A can be transmitted. Sexual contact, yes, it is. So we can say that option D here is the right answer. Lichen is a symbiotic association between the fungi between the fungi and the other organism. Can be autotroph. No, but we have to specify that particular one with which the fungi make a mutualistic association. Roots of vascular plants, green algae and cyanobacteria. Yes, the green algae and the cyanobacteria, they are the two microorganisms. They are, green algae is a fungi and cyanobacteria is a bacterium, and they both combine to form a symbiotic relationship. So option C here is the right answer. The size of the spirochete is about 500 micron meter. The first restriction enzyme was isolated by Hamilton Osmoth. So option B is a correct one. Which one has an antibiotic resistance gene for the tetracycline and ampicillin? PBR322 or plasmid is that particular plasmid which contains the resistance gene for tetracycline and ampicillin. So option B here is the right one. Plants are totipotent because each cell has a full genetic potential of the organism. A single cell could become a complete plant. Yes, because a single cell can become a complete plant, so we can say that plants are totipotent. Horsetails are included in the class Spinopsida. So option A here is the right answer. In which of the following cases genotypic and the phenotypic ratio will remain same in the F2 generation? Law of independent assortment law, but it is not involved to maintain the same ratio. Law of segregation, it is also not involved. It just involves segregation of the traits. Test crows cannot always maintain the genotypic and the phenotypic ratio same. So incomplete dominance, yes, if it is a case of incomplete dominance, then the genotypic and the phenotypic ratio can remain same. Archaea bacteria can survive at 120 degrees centigrade. Study of the relationship of organisms to their environment is called ecology. Chemically, oxidants are indole acetic acid. So these are the most important MCQs which mostly appear in the MDCAT. So get prepared and hope you all get good marks and get enrolled in the particular biology or in particular medical college. So till my next lecture, stay tuned and Allah Hafiz. And don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel Biology by MK. Allah Hafiz.